Hey VC, what's going on? Is this thing going? All right. It's the Zonkman coming back at you again. Ever how rare or how soon that is. Is that too loud? I'm going to turn it down anyway. You probably can't hear it. Okay, what's the Zonkman going to talk about today? This is definitely a vinyl finds. And it's all from the Cosmic Peddler. We're going to talk a brief snippet about the Cosmic Peddler. We're going to talk about the Zonkman. Went over to Grown Man Record Night and was able to help him celebrate his 500th episode. Help Mikey Bananas and the gang. So that was awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those two things there. So let's get right into it. What are we going to talk about first? Let's talk about Grown Man Record Night. If you're not familiar with Grown Man Record Night, it is a Friday night stream. Yes, it is midnight East Coast time. So it might be some late for some of you older folks. I don't know how to put it. But if you're up, especially if you're West Coast, then you should tune in no problem if it's like 9 o'clock. But anyway, just kind of check out on YouTube. Talks about records, so to speak. There's a soda deal and a chip deal, fun stuff. So he does play records on Twitch before he goes on midnight. So it actually starts at like around 8:30 Friday night, and Twitch doesn't pop for any copyright stuff. So he plays some records on Twitch, then flips over. It's actually a multi-stream because he streams YouTube and Twitch. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, if you get in trouble or not, but but anyway, check that out. Go back, and it was a 4-hour show, so it was freaking awesome. Of course, I'm here in North Carolina. Mikey Bananas is in North Carolina. So it was really only about 35 minutes from my house, is where the studio's at. And another thing, he had a lot of people come from different states to help celebrate. So it was fantastic meeting cameraman, Carl, Nate Bouchard, and the one and the only metal theologian. Of course, I had already met before Steve Fever, Jay. There was a couple other guys that actually did not get on the stream that were there. Trim Tight is his name, and I forget Jeff was the other guy, and I forget his name in the chat room. But anyway, it was great meeting all those guys. Cool, all the people in the chat room that supported, because it was craziest big show, biggest support ever, I believe. I don't know, you'd have to ask Mike on that. I was stoked to be part of it, just to be in the studio and go on live or whatever. But yeah, so I didn't get on. I was like the last guest to get on, and it was like 3 in the morning. Somewhere around 3 in the morning is when I went on. But it was very cool because you were hanging out, talking with everybody while the show was going on. Mike was in there doing his thing, had whoever on, and we're in the kitchen in the living room, like mingling and whatever, jaw-jacking about whatever. So extremely cool to be part of that. I definitely want to go over and be on the stream again if Mike will have me. As long as he didn't have to throw me out to get rid of me. But anyway, so Grown Man Record Night, check it out. Go check out the stream of the 500th show. It was just great to be a part of. Like I said, meeting all those guys, Nate Bouchard, cameraman Carl the Envelope, and Metal Theologian. So Metal Theologian travels from South Carolina, but he had been on the show before, so it wasn't that big a deal to him. It was the first time I had ever been on the show. So Grown Man Record Night, crazy stuff. All right, now let's get into some digs. 5 minutes in. In fact, we're back to Metal Theologian. He told me about the Cosmic Peddler. And basically, he'd been on this trip of stoner doom, that whole genre of music, and kind of getting it. And, you know, he'll pick through foreign stuff, and, you know, he's picking up stuff that I've never heard of, don't know of, from Argentina, and then this, you know, I don't know, Swedish band or something like that, you know. So he's helping the Zonkman find some new stuff, which I don't claim to know anything about stoner doom, but it is kind of like my favorite, you know. But I don't claim to know anything about it. So he's even turning me on to places to get stuff. And this place was real cool because they did imports, so a lot of stuff I'm not willing to. Even before the craziness was shipping, I was really kind of I don't want to order anything overseas and wait 3 weeks for it or a month for it or whatever it was then. And then you had, during the craziness, people were waiting almost a year for stuff, you know, not knowing if they were ever going to even get it. So this is a real cool place. Check it out. This is what I got. Let's go ahead and show what I got. So right off the top, I'm going to show, this is King Bastard. Excuse me. What the hell? I shouldn't even be doing a video, I guess, if I can't speak. And the name of this is It Came from the Void. This sucker was empty, man. I was like, I didn't order this. I just thought, I was like, cool, man. The Zonkman did a great, this grandiose order, which wasn't really that grandiose, but so he's throwing in an extra record, which I am familiar with this King Bastard. I'm going to show the CD. I actually got the CD off of Bandcamp, so I was already familiar with this. This is the first time it's pressed on vinyl by Cosmic Peddler Records, 001. So this is like the first record that they are pressing as a label, I presume. No, I've not ordered it yet, because he's like, oh yeah, I got some available. Though that was another thing too. I'm blowing it on this whole order. This was an April Fool's only 25% off. So it was a big sale. So all these records are 25% off. That was another thing that was like, okay, now I'm doing my Cosmic Peddler order for sure. So since I already showed a CD, I'm going to go ahead and show another one. This is a staple for any stoner collection. Truck Fighters Gravity X. Now this is like a 2007 album. I imagine this is a reissue even on CD here. This is just a staple. I am actually not real familiar with the Truck Fighters, but I did know this album, and I know that you have to get it. Some song in here, there's a song in here called Freewheelin', and it does the whole thing from Dirty Harry. Did I shoot 4? Did I shoot 5? This is the most powerful handgun in the world, the 44 Magnum, blow your head clean off. Well, do you feel lucky? Punk, do you feel lucky? So, classic Dirty Harry. So, you know that record's got to be awesome. Sorry for all I'm doing crazy glare. And then there's another song on here called In Search Of, and I'm not 100% sure. If it's not a cover from Fu Manchu, it may be like a tip of the hat to some Fu Manchu. So, definitely stoked to get that. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. I'm kind of stagnating on one here, 2 here. Black Rainbows. This, of course, is on the Heavy Psych label. I love the label and hate the label at the same time. This album is Cosmic Ritual Super Trip. Yes, man, it's got to be cosmic. Familiar with this? This is my first Black Rainbows album. This is 2020, maybe? Yes, 2020. Killer stuff. Stoked to have in the collection. Boom, another one. Black Lung, Ancients. This is 2019 on Ripple Music. I was familiar with this band. Recently I got a more recent release, Dark Wave, I believe. But Black Lung, killer stuff. Gotta check it out. Stoner Doom, man. It's sweeping the entire world. Alright, another one, Demon Cleaner. Now you're like, hey man, where do I know Demon Cleaner from? This is actually a Swedish band, Swedish. And they, after the Kaya song, Demon Cleaner. Now this is probably a little bit more in the vein of like Fu Manchu. So it's got the whole desert vibe going on, and they kind of just a tinge of kind of that punk fastness. So it kind of gives you that feel, but then still stoner overlaid on it. Demon Cleaner, and this is actually a self-titled album, which I think is the second one, like from '02. So it was cool to get a pressing of this. And I'm not familiar with Ozium Records. I'm not familiar with that. But yeah, so Swedish stoner, man. And so I had to get both. I think there's Demon Cleaner, and the name of this one is The Free Flight. Same thing, man. Great stuff. Great stuff. It's got a little bit of that punk vibe. Really sound Fu Manchu. I think these are the only two records. Maybe there's another. Maybe there's three. But these first two were a definite must to get from the Cosmic Peddler for the Stoner Collection. Here's another staple. Was familiar with them? Mothership High Strangeness. These cats are out of Texas. 3-piece. They were not always on Heavy Psych Sounds. I forget the label. But they've switched over, and I guess this is a reissue of a 2019 album. No, 2017 album. Now this is the last studio album they put out, but I see them in some festivals this year, some stoner festivals. So hopefully that means there's going to be some more, some new Mothership coming out here in 2023 maybe. And this is the last thing I'm going to show. Cosmic Reaper. Stoked to get this. This is self-titled 2021 debut release from a Charlotte 3-piece. I'm pretty sure they're a 3-piece. And this was actually recorded, engineered, and mixed in Greensboro, North Carolina. So it's wild that they're also on Heavy Psych Sounds, and then so they're going to go on a label that's all the way over in Italy, and they're right here in North Carolina. This is more like bluesy stoner, hard rock, acid rock kind of 70s vibe, heavy doom riffage. Only for riff worshipers. That is so freaking cool, man. Let you get in on a little bit of that. It's rated R. Restricted riff worshipers, man. So killer to get this. Cosmic Reaper. I think that is all for the Zonkman. Oh no, wait. What is this? Oh yeah. I forgot about this album. Whoa, this stuff's falling out. This was probably the only blind buy. I was absolutely, didn't know anything about this. Stone Gazer. And this is The End of Our World. Killer artwork there, looking like some Jack and the Beanstalk type artwork, where he's going to cut down the beanstalk and the whole city is going to come crashing down. There's a little gatefold action. This is a 2020 album, and these guys are from Finland. So more, man, stoner reaches. I can't believe I almost missed that record out of there. Stoner reaches all edges of the earth, man. So with Stone Gazer, I'm going to leave you with Stone Gazer as the last record I show. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope this isn't doing too long. I've got the family pet here. Do you want to make an appearance? Hey Daisy, look, you're on camera. Yeah, this is Daisy. A little, oh man, I'm brain farting. Corgi and what? They call it Chorgi. It's Corgi and Chihuahua. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Usually she's right here behind me, so that's why I was like, we're gonna show the puppy dog. She is not a puppy, but she is new to the Zonk realm. Or here, as the wife likes to call it, the Bender Asylum. Alright, hope everybody's doing good. Check out Grown Man Record Night. Check out Metal Theologian. Who else? Oh man, let's do a shout out for Cosmic Vinyl. Cosmic Brian did a Stoner Doom video last weekend, or yeah, just 5 days ago. Check that out. So yeah, let's keep filling the world with Stoner Doom. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, I'm out for real this time. Peace. Later.